Welcome to my quiet Daisy life. This is our survivor. Her name is Daisy. In this series, we intend to live a quiet life among the killers. We seek to stay alive, under the radar, hunting, gathering, building, all while having to constantly watch out for other survivors and threats. You are a huge part of this series. We will have topics of conversation each episode, and as each episode ends, I will read your comments. I hope to live a long and quiet Daisy life and get to know you all very well.
Enjoy.
What is good, everybody? Back with our girl Daisy in Daisy. Just a survival story, a unique way to PVE. We're on an official Daisy server, so it's not a PVE server. However, we're living a PVE lifestyle, trying to survive the environment, which includes other players. Oh, that could be helpful. Looting, trying to stay under the radar, and playing slow-paced survival. So, if this suits you, welcome to the channel. If you want to start this series from the beginning, link is in the description. And every day we ask you, every episode we ask you topics of conversation. Last one was tell me about like your childhood hero or your role model. Got a lot of comments about what a waste of time it was to blow up that propane tank, that gas can. But I thought we were having a wipe. We were pretty sure we were having a wipe. And now it looks like we're not going to have a wipe. So I wasted some of that ammo. But every now and then you got to blow off a little steam in the apocalypse. It is sunrise. Beautiful sunrise. Last episode, I'll read all your comments about your role models growing up. Man, those were good. I look forward to reading those. I'll probably read those separately while we sit by a fire or sit in a quiet room at the end of the episode. Today, I'm asking you, tell me about an embarrassing haircut and or strange style fad that you do not apologize for. Were you in on the 90s Puff Daddy windbreaker pants? Do you go back to the MC Hammer pants? Did you ever wear bell bottoms? Corduroys? Tell me about a fashion trend that you got involved in. What do we got? And or ooh, okay. We're gonna have to go through some things here. I'm gonna eat this now, see if we can take that. A bad haircut. And I always say bad haircut because I was recently reminded of a bad haircut that I had when I was a kid. Hilarious story. I'll get into that in a minute. Always gotta keep our eye over our shoulder for other survivors. Today will be a little bit shorter of an episode. I'm under the weather and I gotta get to work. But, question for you. So now that it looks like Daisy has said there won't be a wipe, I don't think there's going to be a server wipe. I don't think there's going to be a character wipe. I'm tempted to switch servers to shake off that troll who's following. We built that shelter to stash some goodies. Immediately it was raided. And it was, I admit, did I hear someone? It wasn't in the best location. But it was pretty quick. So, it's benefit of the doubt. Probably not a troll, someone watching the videos. But then we built that shelter, it was pretty well hidden, and literally within an hour of that video going out, it was raided. So, I think it's time to change up the look. Let's go that. Just keep it fresh a little bit. Do you want the mask on? You want the mask off? You let me know. Sorry if you heard me cough. It's life. Should I switch servers? That would relocate me to another location, drop me in randomly, but it would allow me to build my city apartment, which is what I kind of want to do. Take one random from there, like a building like that one, and wall it off with a gate and a lock and just make it my city apartment. That could be really cool. And not stay in that city forever, but I could always venture back to it, kind of cozy place to lock off and read comments. That was our place, we can hang together. The downside is it interrupts the storyline a little bit by just dropping me somewhere random. And you don't know what server I'm on. Most of you have figured it out. I could do the breadcrumbs thing again, where if you watch 4 episodes in a row, you figure out the server. Let me know. Do you want me to jump servers and build an apartment? Or I could roll the dice and just do it here on this server and see if there really is a troll. Because if there is, they might have lost interest. Oh, 3. They might have lost interest by now. So what do you want me to do? Switch servers or stay? Maybe we stay and we try one more. 3rd time's the charm. Oh, I forgot I don't have my heavy hit. I need to get that heavy hit back. Maybe 3rd time's the charm. Like, maybe it was just random people finding me and it wasn't someone watching. Just the timing of it was suspicious. Anyway. When I was in 6th grade, new school, big school, odd kid out, didn't know anybody. I don't know if I'm in a zone. Don't know if I'm in a toxic zone, so I am running. Okay. I don't know. I don't have my map open. Oh, crap. I think we saw it drop. Unless it was a leaf. Okay. Sparks in the sky. Can I lighten my load? I'm wet. Maybe I can get lighter that way. I want to get my heavy hit back. Anyway, 6th grade. Started a new school. Odd kid out. Upstate New York. Knew a few kids from sports, but didn't really know anybody else. And one of the days in PE, we were going to get to use the pool. They had an indoor pool. Let's eat all this. And the night before, my dad gave me a haircut, because my dad always gave me haircuts. Because it's cheap. It's free, basically, minus the resources. I probably don't need lighter and matches. And let's go through this stuff. What is this? Badly damaged. And so my dad cut my hair, and sadly the clip fell off when he was going around the side, and he buzzed like a square, like a rectangle in the side of my head. Oh no. And the options are, okay, shave the whole head, or his genius idea, take like mom's eye makeup, like eyeliner or whatever, and color it in. So that's what we elected to do. Didn't look too bad unless you look right at it. Also, sadly, it was my PE turns class to use the pool. Well, I was super excited. It's not every day. In the winter, in New York, you get to use a pool, and I'm a 6th grade kid. What is that, 13, 12 years old? I'm going to wring out my clothes. So, I still remember I was wearing a Miami Dolphins turtleneck. There's your fashion. I don't know why I thought that shirt was so cool. I changed in the locker room. I should fix this too. Let's fix up my gear. And ran out and was so excited to jump in the pool, man. Got on the diving board line, jumped in, swam across the pool, was doing the little waddle so that I don't get yelled at for running. Back to the front of the pool. And when I got back in line, all the kids were looking at me like I was a freak. They're like, oh, what's going on? What's wrong with him? And I was like, what? And they're like, there's black all over your face. And I touched like my cheek, like right in my temple, like right by my eye, and looked at it, and there's all this black liquid on my hand. And then I realized my hair. Like, the colored in square of my hair was melting off in front of all my peers at a new school. I felt this wave of heat go over me, and I didn't really say anything. And the rest of the day, because the square was on my left side of my head, I tried to sit to everybody's left so that they would only see the right side of my head. And I did that for a couple weeks. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Help me out with this inventory, guys. I got a blaze with one shot in it, but it's got that scope. It's great for hunting. It's great for scouting. I think I just need a home base, man. Put some gear down. We are vagabonds. Got decisions to make. So do you have any bad haircut stories? Maybe not like mine, but maybe you just got a bad haircut. Did you fall in any of those fashions, like turtlenecks, corduroys, bell bottoms? That's the question. And I'm going to really take seriously, I'm kind of leaning towards staying on this server now. And if we build a little wall and gate it up and someone raids it, then we know. But if you're like, nah, do the sure thing. Be fun to drop in a random place, figure out where you are. But I like being up here on the northern rim. I don't know. Just kind of eating as we go. I do have enough to make a power hit. So that's good. Cold. Cold, but I don't think I can get sick. We don't need to fight too. Oh, this is sad right here. You know, a lot of you don't know. I didn't make a big deal of it. I mean, on YouTube. I told some of you guys that text me that we've become that kind of friends. But yeah, my mom just had cancer. Found a huge cancerous tumor. Did like 3 weeks worth of testing and reviewing, and then went into a pretty major surgery. And yeah, just now getting back on her feet. And thank God, it looks like she's going to have more time. All the tests say she won't need any chemo or radiation after removing the tumor. Rough deal, kind of scary deal. But yeah, even things like that in the game kind of remind you of, you know, people that we love, gone on. If you'd like to shout anybody out in honor of last week's, hey, this was my hero, this was my role model growing up. If you want to RIP anybody in real life, like someone you know in real life, feel free to do that. Tell me about them. Tell me about them, and we'll put it in. I'll read it out next episode. But yeah, my mom's doing good. She leads like an old folks group, and she tells jokes. Let me rephrase that. She reads lines and stories that have punchlines, but they're not funny. But the way she reads them, she's so into it. Oh, she's 100% in. And the group, it's like 50 people, absolutely love her. Like, they are rolling. You can hear those old folks from down the block laughing at their monthly event. When they all go, I swear, for the food and the jokes. They can't wait for Lorraine, my mother, to get up there and tell her jokes. And they're so bad. They're so bad. I might have a video of Christmas time, her telling, like our Christmas gift to her, one of them was, all right, tell us some jokes, Mom. All right, this is your time. Tell us some jokes. If I can get that video up, I may splice it in here. All right, you may or may not have just seen my mother telling some bad jokes, depending on if I edited that in. Those little things take a lot of extra work. So we're pushing west. Slowly but surely. And I grabbed that rope. We have an axe. We have sharpening stones. We'll need a saw, we'll need pliers, and we'll need a wire. That's the thing, is you don't need a ton when you're just putting up a fence in a building. Like, that could be useful if you're doing a full base. You may keep hearing this little clicking sound. That's me muting the mic, because I'm hacking and spitting. But you can't stop me. I'm gaming straight through the apocalypse, man. Ha. Ski mask, nah. Really debating on this mask. It's been fun for a bit. Helmet's gotta stay. That's survival. But the mask, I like changing it up. I like the glasses. In real life, I think glasses are a cool look. I don't wear glasses, but I think they're a cool look. I like when my wife wears glasses. I think it's a cool look. I couldn't do contact lenses. I could not touch my eyeballs. No. No siree. Don't touch my eyeballs. We're just surviving. How cool is this? This game just lets you live out a survival fantasy. Dude. In the middle of nowhere. Wow, we are just hearing all sorts of events. Alright, saw. Alright. Sharpening stone. I do have 2. Okay, don't need to do that now. I do have 2 leather kits. Let's count for 6. Pliers sometimes can be tricky to find. I'm saying that now to jinx it so that I find them right here and look stupid. But then the joke would be on the game because I want to look stupid by finding them. We'll just keep looting west till we find them, unless you guys really convince me that I need to switch servers. Come on. I like her shirt, though. Turned into a beautiful day. Okay, let's see. I think from here on, I might have 3, dude. I got 3 leather kits. Yeah, one's gotta go. It's a nice thing to drop. I mean, I got 32 spots right there, but I don't need 3 leather kits. Can I use it before I drop it? And I think in the interest of time, 47. I got 5 slots there and a lot there. I can keep it. I think in the interest of time, these next 5 minutes, I'm going to read your comments while you watch me walk around and loot the apocalypse. Usually we like to sit and read them, but I need to double down. I need to get a few more minutes of looting here before I head out. And I also want to read them. So I'm going to hit mute, and you'll just listen to me read these sometime in the future. Go. All right, well, let's get into these comments. Role models, good stuff. Java said his role model for sure is his dad. Retired air traffic controller for the Air Force, Korean War veteran. Took us all to West Africa for a few years for missionary work, and it changed my life. Man, I bet it did. Raised us in a God-fearing household, taught me to be a do-it-yourself guy, and inspired me to pursue a career in the military. At 90, he's still active, and I'm enjoying my time with him. Java, that is priceless. Thank you. Joe, you said my dad and all his military buddies. They would go out into the California desert camp, ride dirt bikes, shoot guns, and have wild adventures. Definitely a good group of men to have as role models. That is awesome. Yeah, probably not far from where I am that they would do those things. Neon Gaming, my role model would have been my grandfather. He passed away when I was younger, but I still live by the words that he spoke. I'm telling you, words change the world. They change things and they stay forever. Amazing. Lisa, Sawsome knows what he got to do to these trolls. Click, click, bang, bang. Yeah. Bob says, next time you think about shooting a gas canister, just don't. You're right. Les, my role model was definitely my mom. For you Americans, mom. She was small woman, but mightiest in person you would ever come across. I'm also quite a small person for a man, and she taught me that size is not a problem. Very cool. Alfred, the apartment cache is an underrated spot. There's one on the docks near the well in Cherno that people just go right by. Oh, I'm trying to think of where that is. Let's see. Still prefer a natural camp. Yeah, yep. Use the tree respawn exploit. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. Java says, in Livonia, we hear wolves, and they always show up. Always is in quotes. Sometimes they also bring their brown bear buddies. In Livonia, I haven't been having them show up. I hear them, but they don't show up. Here they showed up in last episode, though. Neon Gaming. I used to admin on Roleplay PVE, a KOS servers and KOS servers all the time, and admins would mess with each other on the PvE server. It was fun. We would have fight nights and flip cars over people. Unfortunately, I don't play anymore. I have a newborn, but I would love to play again. Hey, enjoy every moment with that newborn. It goes fast. I have older kids now. Native dad, role model growing up would have been my Grams. She lost her leg at a young age, but never let it stop her. That's incredible. Thanks for sharing that. Micah says, the topic of conversation for you. This is a good one. Okay, is Toby the real Scranton Strangler? Put your theories in the comments of this episode if you're an Office fan. We'll talk about it next episode if I remember. But we gotta hash that out because there's a lot of evidence there. A lot. And I'm telling you, I'm into it. Wayne says, perfect timing, Sauce. Hospital again. Man, our heart, thoughts, and prayers are with you, Wayne. Role models, Milo and Otis. Role models. If you have seen Milo and Otis, I suggest you do. I think if you haven't seen it. Okay, I haven't seen it. It sounds familiar. It sounds very familiar. Maybe I did see it. Java, cooking in the toilet even for the apocalypse, that is gross. Wayne says, yeah, I was upset I couldn't find last episode. I've got a pact with Daisy. Got to watch all the episodes. The playlists are in the descriptions. You can just watch them all in order. Make sure you don't miss any. Rewatch them if you want. Cooking in the toilet, laughing, says Wayne. Wolves are near, says Lisa. Both my mom and dad, for separate reasons, are her role models, says Native Girl. That sounds like a huge pack of puppies, she said. Let's go, Daisy. Oops, Dad just told me she only got rated, but that's still not cool. Yes, we got rated. Native Dad, let's go, Daisy. Native Girl, bulletproof window. Yeah, I'm just an idiot. That's what it is. And Ashes puts a whole bunch of emojis. Ashes is a wild guy. Ashes Antics. Follow him on YouTube. All right, that's the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. Make sure you let me know if you think I should change servers. And just a heads up, for all of you who watch all the way to the end, I might roll out my Bad Guy Bert series. As you can tell, I'm a little under the weather. I might give recording a break and roll out that series. So Daisy might be a week, but I love playing this series. It's my favorite one to play, so maybe I'll play it anyway. Anyway, let's keep gaming straight through the apocalypse.